Hello everyone, this is my 1 month update on the process of my hormone replacement therapy. For those of you who've been watching my other videos, you've seen my intermittent updates on what's been going on, but this video is supposed to be more about just everything I've been experiencing in more detail. So let's get started with the things I've been experiencing. I have been noticing, like, at least more at the beginning of the process, I would say, tiredness and energy level just going down. Like, especially, like, the first 2 weeks, like, I've been sleeping a lot more than I normally do, and it's okay. Like, I still am dealing with it right now. Like, today I was really, really tired. Like, I didn't even put on foundation. I mean, I did smear on some eyeliner, but, you know, my skin. Like, I've never felt this comfortable with my skin before, because I've always, like, as in high school, I just had bad acne everywhere and such, and it's gotten better slowly, but this has helped it so much. It's less red all the time. My pores are smaller, and it's literally just, it's soft, and I love it. So, that's a super big plus, of course. I'm also getting less razor burn when I'm shaving, which is like, yeah, that was a problem I really had, like, a lot, which is good. None of that, right? I have been noticing less body hair, especially my facial hair. Like, my facial hair now, like, I shaved like 2 days ago, and I still can't even feel it. Like, I already don't have fully developed facial hair, but now it's like, it'll take a while for it to grow in. And that's wonderful. Like, ugh. Like, my body hair is also less. Like, it's still there, but, you know, what can you do? I also feel like my hair has been growing like crazy, but, you know, maybe it would have grown like that already, but that's just how I feel. So, I have been retaining a lot of water when I eat and drink and whatever. Like, I mentioned this in my other video, but it's kind of like, oh my god. It's been getting better. Like, it was a lot worse when I first started, and I'm like, slowly but surely, it's like dying down, I think. I think it's just my body, like, getting used to everything. I noticed that I'm actually bloating usually right after I get my shot, and right before I get my shot, when the estrogen in my body's, like, really low, like, I'm not bloating, I'm like, oh, this is exactly the reason why this is happening, but it's okay. Like, I'm managing, and it's not that bad. I've been noticing cravings. Like, I've never had much of a sweet tooth in my life. Like, you know, who doesn't like some sweet things? But, like, now, all I want is, like, donuts. And lucky for me, I'm gluten dairy free, so, like, that's enough of a reason for me to avoid the temptation. But it's still just like, oh my god, I've never wanted donuts more in my entire life. Oh, first world problem. I have been noticing, at first at least, I was starting to gain weight. It wasn't in places I wanted, though. Like, I wasn't gaining weight in my butt, like, where I need it. I was just gaining weight in my stomach. And I immediately just was like, I'm not having this. And I started to be careful about what I ate, and I would always eat breakfast, like a handful of nuts and a banana, and that was my breakfast. And the weight just kind of just melted off, and I lost more weight than I was actually anticipating losing. And, I mean, ultimately, I don't plan on being a stick, but I'm going to wait until the estrogen kind of teaches my body where to store the weight, because I don't want it in my stomach. I'm going to need it in places that are going to work for me. Otherwise, I'm just going to be a stick. I've been moody, and just in general, mental things have been different. Like, I'm more mellow. Like, I'm the same person, obviously, but they do say it does change the way you think, and I can see that. Like, I'm more mellow, but at the same time, like, I still have a temper, and I feel like my temper is worse. Like, I get to a place further than I used to go. Like, it's lower, and that's actually kind of a good thing, because it's like, I'm not in a place right now in my life where I'm dating or anything. It's about me, and it's nice to not have that kind of, like, temptation arise, because there are other things to me right now that are more important than, like, sex, and I think that's an important thing to have happen, and when this sort of thing, when you're in this stage in your life, you know, you want to make it about you. But, you know, it's still there. Like, if I wanted to, I could, you know, get things going, but I don't. So that's nice, I guess. They are definitely bigger, like, not in a bad way, of course, but they're like roughly the same size, but they're bigger in the sense that they're really firm and like stiff, and they hurt a lot if you touch them. Like, they don't hurt if you don't, but if you accidentally bump it, it's like, oh, I just got stabbed. I mean, all on the road to success, right? But my body shape, I have noticed some progress there, which is nice, because those of you that know me more, like, I have always been like a rectangle, like, and nobody wants that. And I'll actually show you. My body's actually starting to carve out a little bit, like, more of a waist and a little bit more mass in the hip area. So let's see. I mean, I'm still a rectangle, but is those of you that can see this, there is that waist and there is the hip bones. My hip bones have never been this prominent before, and I feel like down the road it's just going to be more prominent, or I hope. but I mean, that's about it as far as changes I've been experiencing. Any questions that you have, ask me. I love it when people ask me questions, because then I feel important. But, overall, I feel good. I do. I really feel good. I haven't been noticing, like, headaches or depression or anything. I just feel happy. I mean, other than the, like, bloating and everything, like, this is just completely positive, and I am really having a good experience on this. So with that, I will see you guys next week. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like, and maybe follow me on Tumblr, whatever you want. And yeah.